Once, a disciple asked Gautam Buddha, Buddha, what should I do? My mind is nowhere to be found. I want to cultivate the mind. I want to calm the mind. I want to solitude. But my mind is that it doesn't seem to be anywhere, never calms down, always keeps wandering. Now you tell me, Buddha, what should I do? Gautam Buddha listened to that disciple with full attention and then said, I tell you a story today. After listening to this story, you will get answers to your questions. Gautam Buddha started narrating the story that once a guru was teaching meditation to some of his disciples. Then a disciple stood up and said, Guruji, a question is going on in my mind for the last several days, but I am not getting the answer. Can I ask you that question? The Guru said, absolutely, you can ask. Ask, what is your question? The disciple said, as we all eat food, we all lose our hunger. But why is this not the case in the context of meditation? We all meditate the same way, as you said, but some attend meditation earlier, some later, and some do not attend meditation throughout life, just as eating eliminates our hunger. In the same way, all of us should be able to calm our minds by meditation. But it does not happen. After all, why? Guruji said, tomorrow I have been called to the house of the eldest Seth of the village. You also come there with me tomorrow. Saying this, the Guru left from there. The next day, both the Guru and the disciple reached that Seth's house for food. That Seth's wife had called them for food. With both of them, that Seth also sits down to eat. As soon as he puts the first morsel of food in his mouth, he lifts the plate of food and throws it away and shouts to his servants, what an absurd meal! There is no taste in it at all. Go and prepare another meal for me. And he gets up and leaves from there. Seth's wife apologizes to both of them and serves them with great love. Both of them eat food, but the Guru finally leaves 2 loaves in his plate and says to Seth's wife, daughter, can you give me these 2 loaves by binding it in a cloth? Seth's wife wrapped both those loaves in cloth and gave them to the Guru. Then both of them left from there. On the way, the Guru asked the disciple, how did you like the food? The disciple said, the food was very tasty, Guruji. Guruji said, just delicious, and you didn't find anything beyond that? The disciple said, what could be further than this? The food was good, delicious. It filled my stomach and what? The Guru said, well, when the food was delicious, why did that Seth not like the food? You are saying that the food was very tasty. Then he should have liked it too. But he did not like it. So why did it happen? The disciple said, Guruji, I did not even understand this thing. The food was prepared properly, but I do not know why Seth did not like it. I don't understand anything. You tell me. The Guru said, I will tell. But now you keep walking with me silently. While walking, both the Guru and the disciple came a long way. The disciple asked, Guruji, where are we going? We are not on the way to our ashram. The Guru said, just keep walking. After walking a long distance, at one place, a very lean, thin and torn person came and fell at the feet of the Guru and said, Oh God, help me. I have not eaten anything for the last 4 days. Please give me something to eat. The Guru made that hungry person sit under a tree and then gave both those loaves to him to eat. Seeing the loaves, the eyes of that hungry man gleamed. He started eating. While eating, a stream of tears was flowing from his eyes. He was crying and eating. At the same time, he was also doing some gesture upwards with his hand, perhaps thinking that infinite power for these loaves, that you save my life by giving these loaves. After eating the rotis, he thanked Guruji and started leaving from there. Guruji stopped him and asked, how was the taste of the food? He said, taste? There was no taste at all. God was there in these loaves. There was life. There was nectar in these loaves. Saying this, the poor man left from there. As soon as he left, the Guru explained to the disciple and said, look, the food was the same, but Seth does not taste at all in it. You get the taste in it, and this person does not taste that food, but life, God and nectar are seen. It can be understood from this that how much difference there is between food and human satisfaction. Seth does not get any satisfaction from this food. You get little, but that hungry person gets infinite satisfaction from the same food, exactly like that. It is also in the context of meditation. The greater the desire, the greater the thirst, the sooner it makes its way. The deeper the thirst for meditation, the greater the desire for meditation, the sooner he attains that state of meditation. The disciple had now understood the point of his Guru. He had got the answer to his question. Gautama Buddha ended the story and said to his disciple, the disciple of that Guru has got his answer, but you have not got your answer yet. Why don't you feel anywhere? So first of all, understand that whatever stays in one place is not the mind. The only function of the mind is to wander, keep running from one thing to another, especially when we have a thing in a lot of quantity. Then the mind gets bored with that object, tries to run away from it, as if that Seth's mind was running away from that food. If there is a limited quantity of something, then it has a little attachment to that object, as if the disciple of that Guru had a little attachment to that food. But if we have very little of something, or if we don't have it, then this mind starts running after it and wants to get that object at any cost. But when it comes to the life, something is attached to the life, like two loaves of bread for that poor person. Then there is the mind disappears. In such a situation, the mind ceases to exist. Then we do not see the type of food or its taste. What we get, we simply eat it. Then there is nothing like the taste. Our mind is completely ready for the food or anything that is needed at that time. Then whatever we eat, our life accepts it inside. Then whatever be that food, we start getting juice in it. And all this happens only when there is nothing like the mind. We try to devote our mind a lot. Some try to use it in study, some in our other works. But you must have seen that the mind does not seem anywhere, and it can't even seem, because it's not his job. Rather, the work of the mind is to drive us away from one object to another, from second to third. This mind constantly runs away. It wants to get what we do not have, wants to get away from what we have got. When, if that object or person goes away from us, then it wants to get it again. It constantly drives us away like this. This is its basic nature. Gautama Buddha further said, now this question must be arising within you, that if the work of the mind is to drive us away, will we continue to run for the rest of our lives? Shall we never experience eternal peace? Shall we never stop? If life is looked at carefully, then life is like this. A person keeps running from birth to death, sometimes after something, and sometimes after some other person. But sometimes there are some rare people who come out of this run. They stop running because they are awake. They have understood the reality of life. So they stop running after useless things. They things run after them, they do not follow things. Such people are called enlightened. Now the question will arising in you, that how can you bring peace in yourself? How can you bring stagnation? How can you stop your own mind from driving you away? So there is only one answer to all these questions, and that is meditation. Meditation brings concentration, the mind distracts. Meditation brings stagnation, the mind drives away. Mind creates greed, but meditation provides a way to see and feel that greed. Mind says, take this, take that too. But meditation says, first know well what you have. Meditation brings concentration in you, but you remain confused even about meditation. You consider sitting with your eyes closed as meditation, as if there is a woman who sings very well. When she sings, she is completely lost in it. Her mind disappears. That is the meditation for that woman. And this is because the woman enjoys this work, enjoys it. This is her nature. This is what she can do very well. She is doing what she can be. A gardener is lost when he does gardening. He enjoys watering the plants with his life. He is interested in it. That is his nature. When he is gardening, there is no moment in his mind. At that time, he neither thinks about his past nor about his future. At that time, he is living fully in the present moment, and that is the meditation for that gardener. If the person who really is, if he starts being what he is, then automatically meditation starts happening in his life. He starts to concentrate. But when a person tries to be something which he is not in reality, then his mind begins to dominate him. He loses his concentration. He starts running. Even if he gets everything, he still thinks that something is left, and this incompleteness of his will never be fulfilled, because what could have been what was his nature. He could not happen, and everything has happened except him. And in this way, we remain incomplete from inside. Then, our mind does not feel anywhere. It is not the nature of the mind to feel it. Whatever it seems, it is meditation, that is concentration, and the work in which you get focused, get concentration, understand that is what you are made for. By doing that, you can become complete. You can become complete. Thanks for watching.